Well, Courtney, we've teed you up here.
Well,
You know,
and
you all have
Stefan,
so many various programs that you'd like to highlight. Give us one.
well, so I was going through my list trying to figure out which one was I going to pick.
Which juicy
And
nugget were you going to put forward?
yes, and essentially we got to cheat because Stefan gave me another one. So just to fill in the blanks, we answered 11 million, or we helped 11 million more taxpayers with the callback option this year, saving about 3.3 million hours of wait time on the phone. So a really, really exciting thing. And the feedback that we're getting from our taxpayers and our tax pros is, this is a great, great opportunity. On our main 1040 line, we achieved, over 85% level of service, which meant, there were times when our wait times were 3 minutes or less for somebody to get an assister on the phone, which we still have work to do in that space in the off season and on some of our other lines, but a very huge achievement for our very busy time of the year. The one that I picked that I wanted to talk about, and I was trying to think about how to weave in all of the other things that are connected to it, are the improvements to our notices. This is an ongoing initiative, and before we had funding, being able to do the things we needed to do to make our notices readable in the technology that we had to do it was incredibly difficult. The Inflation Reduction Act has allowed us to, take the time that we needed. Implementing software is usually not an overnight thing, seldom an overnight thing, often takes many years. So that multi-year funding has been fabulous to help us in this notice initiative. And what are we doing? We're looking at those notices, making them shorter, putting the information that you need up front. So it's, ideally reducing the time tax when we're asking you to pay tax. Usually that's usually what a notice means. And those notices tend to be a moment that matters for our taxpayers. If you're somebody who's in e-filing, you file your return, you get your refund in 21 days or less, you don't think of us again until next year. You do think of us if you get that notice in the mail. So really putting that focus on how do we make those notices better and communicate what a taxpayer needs to know to solve their problem has been a huge focus for us. We're hoping to have about 200 notices revised by the end of this year, and the vast majority of those notices are slated at that same time to be available in your online account. So we'll still mail it to you. Many of them we have legal requirements that we're required to send it to you by USPS, but also you'll be able to see it on the screen and know what you need to do. And it interlocks with another initiative that's super exciting for us, but I'm going to save that for later.